Hello and welcome, my dear students and viewers, to my channel Mathematics Made Easy. Today we are on day 9 of 10 days of trigonometry. This is a series to show you the applications of trigonometry in daily life. And let's begin with today's video with the problem. So let's read the problem for day 9. This is trigonometry problem number 9. I will read the word problem and highlight the important information as always for all of you. So a boat is always tied to a dock that moves vertically up and down with the waves. Del Rey watches the boat for 30 seconds and notes that the boat moves up and down at a total of 6 times. The difference between the boat's highest point and the lowest point is given to be 3 feet. So we are underlining and highlighting the important information. What we need to find here, we need to first write the trigonometric function that models the boat's vertical position x seconds after it begins watching, and then after you write the trigonometric function you need to graph it as well. We are making some assumptions here. So the first one is that Del Rey began watching the boat, it was at the highest point, and that the average vertical position of the boat was 0 feet. So that's the problem, and if you read it nicely, we need to write a trigonometric function. So we have two options, because here the condition is given that the boat vertical position x seconds after it begins watching. So we need that function. So either we can choose a sine function or we can choose a cosine function. Now, which one we'll choose out of that depends upon the important information given. Another thing which is given here is the difference between the boat's highest point and lowest point is 3 feet. Now, I want you to recall a little bit about amplitude, which is this A here, and it is nothing but the difference between the highest and lowest point, because it is the difference and then you divide it by 2. That's the definition of amplitude. Now here the difference is already given to you. It is 3 feet. So therefore our amplitude becomes 3 by 2, because difference between highest and lowest point is 3 feet. So just plug in that value 3. So 3 by 2 feet, that's your amplitude. So one value of A we have gone. So if we just get B, we are done. And then you can use a graphing calculator to finish off with the graph. Okay, so that's some information about the method that we'll use to solve, and let's now look at the detailed solution. Okay, so this is the answer key for the whole question. As already explained to you, because the difference between the boat's highest and lowest point is 3 feet, so amplitude here comes out to be 3 divided by 2, or the value of A here is 1.5. Now the second information which we will find useful from the problem and we'll use is frequency, because to get our value of B, we need to use the formula for period. I want you to recall period, the formula is 2 pi by b for a sinusoidal function. Okay, so if we get this b from the period, we are done. Now what thing is given to you in the problem about period? Let's see. So it's given that Del Rey watches the boat for 30 seconds and notes that the boat moves up and down total of 6 times. So that means in 30 seconds it is covering 6 cycles, right? So the frequency is 6 cycles in 30 seconds. So from the frequency you get the fraction 6 out of 30, so that's 1 by 5. And because you know that period is by definition the reciprocal of frequency. So if your frequency is 1 by 5, so the period is going to be 1 over frequency, so reciprocal of 1 over 1 by 5, so that is 5. Okay, so we've got a value of period. Now period, if you know, you can plug in this formula, right? So we're just trying to take out b from here. So period is 5, you substitute 2 pi over p, solve it, and your b comes out to be 2 pi by 5. So you got your b, you got your a. Let's plug into the function now. Now out of sine and cos, we've chosen cos here as the general equation. Why? Because the condition was given that when Del Rey began watching the boat, it was at the highest point. So this is a hint to use cosine function. Instead of y, you use h because h is representing the height. So you replace y with hx, the function of x, and equal to a, that is 1.5 cos times value of b 2 pi by 5 x. So this is your final trigonometric function. Now you may use a graphing calculator to graph the function, and this is how it will look like. So I hope you have checked your answer and found this problem useful. It's a real life problem, an application of trigonometry to your daily life. Problem for today. Thank you for watching this video, and if you liked it, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't yet, and press the bell icon so that you receive the notification for my upcoming videos. Until then, this is Ms. Ruchika signing off. See you tomorrow for day 10 of 10 days of trigonometry. We'll conclude this series with a nice problem. Stay glued.